Marshall, where history is alive, tells Marshall's stories through its historical markers by local residents with connections to the people, places, and events described on the markers.
Hello, my name is Candy Putnam. Many of our actors have portrayed historic figures in a lot of the historic home tour and historical society functions in first person. I have been fortunate enough to be involved in that, and I have portrayed Mary Miller, whose nickname was Mazie. She was self-determined, very energetic, a go-to woman. She was a suffragette. She was a Republican activist. And she even managed to get William Howard Taft over for dinner one evening, who gave a very prominent speech off of the porch of this 1843 Gothic revival home. She chose from her suitors Craig Miller, who was a young lawyer, and they married in 1898 and bought Hillside in 1905, where they raised their two sons. During the World War I, she was very involved with American Red Cross. She sold war bonds. She was a mover and a shaker. She was a charter member of the Michigan chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution here in Marshall, where she was regent and past president. She was involved in the Republican Party. She was a suffragette. She worked with Mrs. Henry Ford on many issues along that line. She was the first woman in Michigan to be the president of the League of Women Voters here. One of the things that she instituted here in this lovely home was the lilac teas, and this happened every spring because she wanted to share this with the prominent people of the Marshall community. These were high teas, white gloved affairs where only the most prominent women were invited. She entertained people from not only nationally but internationally, prominent people, both governors, congressmen, senators, presidents, former presidents, writers and authors of the day like William Cullen Bryant. They all graced her home. She did not see all of her dreams come to fruition, but many of them did. She lived to be 70 years old, and she left her mark not only nationally and statewide, but also here in Marshall. One of the quotes that I like from her is, "There's no limit to the things that can be accomplished by an energetic, high-minded, purposeful woman. So come to tea or dinner and we'll talk. Until then, adieu."